You better tell them or I will. You better tell them. We gon' talk about wrong, right, death, life. Talk about anything you like, you better tell them or I will. You better tell them or I will. You better tell them. We gon' talk about broke, rich, real life-ish. Speaking like this, I can't miss. You better tell them or I will. You better tell them or I will. You better tell them. We gon' talk about the old, young, smart, dumb. Let me show you where I'm coming from. You better tell them or I will.
Good. Man, you better tell them or I will. We back again. We back again, man, and it is it's good to be alive, party people. You know, I don't know where you come from. I don't know what you're going through, but one of the things is to keep going through, baby. Don't stop. But today, you know, I was rolling through the past week, and the word fear came up, right? And we all have levels of fear. If you know somebody that don't have no fear, you probably want to leave them alone. But then I began to think fear through the ear, meaning what is coming into my ear? What is coming through my ear? So we have family members, friends, acquaintances, and co-workers, fellow students, and things of that nature, right? And you could receive some fear through the ear, not knowing that you received, you know? And that stuff could paralyze you, right? Meaning stop your movement, stop you from going after your goal, stop you from achieving what you would like to achieve. You know, not necessarily a major goal, but, you know, I would like to get this done. And me, in my drinking career, when I used to drink, man, fear would have me sitting on that couch sometime, boy, where you could not move. Shawn, if you move right now, you're getting ready to die. Don't move. Don't move. Anything, you know, and I've heard it put where fear could paralyze you, right? And so you want to be careful, maybe not careful. You want to be conscious of what you're allowing to come into your ear. Because if you hear it enough times, number one, it'll become memorized. For instance, say a song you don't like. You hear it enough through the radio, next thing you know, you rapping a song and able to catch it at whatever space it's in on the radio. If you turn it on and the hook is on, somehow you already know verse 2 is coming. But anyway, man, you want to be conscious. Maybe you don't want to. I'm sorry. I don't want to speak for you. I'm speaking to you, sharing some thoughts. It will be best, or it will benefit you if you are conscious of what you're letting into your ear. Because at some point, you have to bring the fear level down and raise the courage level up to go after whatever it is. Intimidating test, interview, proposal, whatever it may be, you know, whatever it may be. But you want to guard against the fear that comes through your ear. And especially when it comes to family members. And we're going to talk about what I call homeschooling. Not you don't go to regular public school or private school and you're taught at home. No, not that. Homeschooling is the stuff you learn and you didn't know you learned. Like, why do you cook like this? Because my mom cooked like that. Why do you do this? Because I learned this stuff at home, not knowing that I learned it. But on the other side, what about the people that had the fear pumped through their household where being great or living a luxurious life is for them people over there or that type of person over there, when it's actually for you? It can be for you. But it's so much fear in you that you never even get out the starting block and you just settle. And next thing you know, why is life doing me like this? Why is life like this? It got to be something better. You damn right it's something better, man. It's a whole nother world of greatness out there. And it starts in the thought process, and forgive me for pointing at my cranium, but it starts in the thought process, man. We have to rearrange the thoughts. Again, we have to bring them out of the fear and get into the courage, right? The determination. But how do I get out the fear? Number one, I got to read. Because someone has conquered and annihilated that fear that you're fearing. The fear that's holding you. Someone has conquered it. So I got to start reading. And then from reading, my conversation changes. Once my conversation changes, then my circle gonna change. Once my circle changes, then my income is more likely to change. Right? Once my income changes, then my location changes. Once my location changes, and that don't mean, yo, stay in the hood, put the money back in the hood. My location changes by me getting in a car and going somewhere different. We in the state of California right here recording this all the way live, right? My day job is a realtor. I sell homes. It's certain places. Earlier this morning, on the day of this recording, I've been to a couple of blocks in parts of California I've never been in. Been in this damn place for 37 years. Huh? But once I change my location and I conquer the fear, now I'm starting to see different things in my brain and my thought process, and my experience is starting to expand. Let me share something real quick on that expansion. Once your brain stretches, it's not returning. It's not going back. It's not going back. Give you an example. If I have the story right, if I don't, hey, charge it to the game. But go and do some research. Story goes like this. Jay-Z is on a yacht with Beyonce, and Bono lands a helicopter on the yacht in the Mediterranean, right? Takes Jay-Z to a castle. In this castle, they had magnums of crystal. That's the big thing you christen a ship with, right? While Jay and them drinking $300 bottles or whatever, the regular club bottle. Jay brain stretched. Like, whoa, somebody's doing it bigger than us. Then that started him to investigate even more, or whatever went on with him. We just know that the brother different now, right? Right? Because the brain stretched. And once it's stretched, it's not going to accept, lack of a better term, the BS, or what I'm used to. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta grab a hold of that fear. You gotta grab a hold of it. You gotta conquer it and put it in its place. You dig? Watch the fear that's coming through your ear. You better tell them all I will.
Reach across the nation. I'm getting to the point, be patient. Tell them or I will. You better tell them or I will. You better tell them, yeah. You are now tuned in to the #1 podcast on the internet. Shawn P. You better tell them.